Hello and welcome, I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. We're on episode number 2 of Let's Play the United States of Arumbia in Democracy 3. That's what we're calling it, I guess. So let's go ahead and click next turn, see how this some of these changes affect us. We're going to get something soon that's really negative, a real big negative effect. Brain drain, there it is, already. Like 3 turns in, we get brain drain. But other good stuff goes away, like antisocial behavior is now gone. Crime statisticians are pleased to report that the extent of antisocial behavior in our nation has fallen considerably, and it is no longer a major cause of crime. Our credit rating just got upgraded, which increases capitalism and GDP. That's good. We had a $1,000 billion budget surplus. Brain drain just happened. This is what happens when you raise taxes like that. The cause of brain drain is purely based on income tax. It says our tax system is encouraging the best and brightest entrepreneurs to leave the country altogether and make money elsewhere. Fine. Goodbye, Mitt Romney. Goodbye, all the people who are just bleeding the country dry and the 1%ers. I hope I'm not viewing or expressing too many political views here. Some of it's just from the headlines that I've read about, but I heard Mitt Romney had almost $900 million in his Roth IRA or IRA. It's a retirement account. You shouldn't have $900 million in it. It's stupid. Or 90 million, whatever it was. As a result, we are losing out on both knowledge and skills, and also the potential tax revenue from them and their companies. This may be a sign that we are overtaxing the wealthy and successful. Well, that's exactly what we're trying to do. So this is going to reduce GDP, it's going to reduce capitalist membership and lower productivity, but look at all this money! Look at all this money! Paying off our national debt in a year. So conservatives like me, they're doing fine. When you hover over any one of these things, it kind of shows you the causes, what's making it go up or down. Green is good, red is bad. Faster it moves towards the thing, the more of an effect it's having. So liberals are really happy about the fish. Really happy about creationism versus evolution. Socialist people, they don't like the fact that there's unemployment. They don't like that equality isn't as high as it could be. The income tax is going to continue to phase that in. It takes 4 quarters for that to fully take effect. Inheritance tax takes 24 quarters, so, it's a lot of time. We currently have 16% inheritance tax right now. Could piss off the wealthy by doing that. Actually doesn't make us very much money, really. But what it does do is it really promotes socialism, equality, socialist. But no, we'll revert the changes. We're not going to mess with that quite yet. Prisons. Is there something in here where we just kill prisoners? I mean, the fully lifers. That doesn't cost very much. Unemployment goes down. Crime goes down. This seems like a good thing. Do that. What else can we mess with? Handgun laws. Some countries allow the virtually unrestricted ownership of any kind of firearm, whereas in others it is strongly controlled. Some people talk of the basic right to defend yourself. Others are concerned that gun ownership leads to gun crime. It does kind of require a gun to make a gun crime. We can say, right now we're under no machine guns. No automatics, license required, minimum age, strict criminals, total ban. So this kind of goes against the United States Constitution, but we could do it anyway. We could just say, nope, no one can have guns. Parents would like it. Patriots wouldn't. Liberals would not, and liberalism would not, and it costs money. It doesn't actually directly lower crime or anything. On the other hand, we could go further and say parents don't like that there's no limits. Everyone could have machine guns. But patriots would like it. Let's just leave that one alone. That's not going to help us, really. Intelligence services. Do this. Internet crime would go down. Barely costs anything, really. Not really worth messing with, I think. Death penalty. The death penalty is the ultimate punishment for serious crimes. Opponents are concerned by the possibility of killing the wrong person and suggest that only a barbaric state has the death penalty. Supporters point out that it absolutely guarantees no reoffending and acts as a deterrent to serious crime. It takes 3 quarters to fully implement. Patriots like it. Liberals do not. Violent crime goes down if you have the death penalty, obviously. Liberalism goes down. Conservatives go up. You know, since we're messing with the United States, I'm leaning towards most crime. But to do that, we're going to need 44 political capital. And right now we only have 20. Now we are gaining 22 per turn. So I'm only able to hold a maximum of 44. I don't think we can actually fully enact 40. We'll raise 44. What did I just say? Oh, I can have a maximum of 44. Okay. Well, let's just do nothing this quarter and hold on to our political capital and see if we can change it next quarter. Now we'll worry about brain drain later. Sweatshop scandal. We might have thought that sweatshops were things found in other less prosperous countries, but a recent TV documentary has brought the issue of local homegrown sweatshops into the public eye. It seems a number of companies making clothing are literally paying slave wages to a large number of employees, especially those from ethnic minorities. This is not going to go down well with trade unionists or liberals. So liberals go down, everyone's upset. That's too bad. The polls don't look good. Yeah, they're not so happy about the taxes, but we have a few years, right? We still have, how much time do we have left? 10 turns to election. So we have, 6 or 7 turns to just really piss everyone off, and then one more turn that we can use to, like 3 or 4 turns to set it all straight. That's how most governments work, right? Election time comes rolling around, you make vague promises you don't intend to keep. All right, so we're at 41 right now. Cap is 42. So if I end the turn right now, I only gain 1 capital, which is a waste. So my goal is going to be to spend about 20. What can we do that costs 20 political capital? Not going to mess with that quite yet. We've already reduced military spending. That's where that is at currently. It takes time to phase it down there. Foreign aid. Sure. Why not? Patriots are going to hate it. Socialists love it. Liberals love it. Foreign relations goes up. Ethnic. Let's give some money. Let's give food to Africa. It only costs 7 political capital. We got 13 to spend. So we just did foreign aid. Citizenship tests. No citizenship tests. Let's not worry about that for now. State pensions. You can raise them. Actually, that's a good way to get people to like me, isn't it? It's going to piss off the capitalists. Private pensions go down. Socialism. Poverty goes down. The poor like it. Retired people like it. Okay, before we do that, let's see. How many... cancel. How many people are retired? 20% of the population. Current opinion, overwhelmingly supportive. That makes sense. We don't really need their opinion then, do we? If they're already overwhelmingly supportive. We have some homelessness problems caused by unemployment. Where can we spend 14 power? 14 political capital. The space program is 18. Small business grants is 4. Technology grants, 6. Tobacco tax. No, not going to mess with that. Car tax. No. Property tax. 19, 30, 19, 25. Alright. A lot of these are too expensive to really mess with on this turn. We're not going to find one that's just magically 14, I think. I could probably find 2 that add up to 14. That takes, like, memory. Okay. Private prisons. Huh. Costs us money. Trade unions don't like it. Capitalists do like it. No, no, no. We can't do that. It just doesn't make sense to me. Legal aid. Pretty much everyone likes legal aid. Let's do that. So that's 7. We need to spend 7 more. There was another one that was 7 somewhere down here. There we go. Gated communities. Let's encourage them. There's a lot of conservatives in the country, and a lot of wealthy people. We do want to keep them happy until we actually try to keep them on our side. And actually, you know what? Did I do my math wrong? Shoot, I think I did. Darn it. All right, whatever. Next turn. Credit rating upgraded. Yay! We can actually see that somewhere. Our credit rating is, where do we see that? It's in one of these graphs or charts or something. I can't remember. Political parties. So the Democrats is us. We've lost a lot of activists. The opposition actually has way more members than I do. So yeah, we're going to lose control of the government if I don't lower those taxes very, very soon. But for 1 year, we had a good go. Where is this? I know I saw the credit rating somewhere. I mean, it says that it was upgraded. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, yeah, your current credit is now AAA. Good. GDP's going down, unemployment's going up. Yep, we're going to have to lower taxes soon. But only after we fix all our problems. Now we're still at 41. Darn it. I was supposed to spend just 20. I must have just done my math off by a little bit. It would be easier to find something in here. A child benefit. Let's find something that's really popular with voters. Organic farm subsidies. We got to keep control of peoples. Public libraries. No, university grants. See, free school meals. Sounds good. There's barely any money at all. Crank it. Poverty goes down. Poor like it. It's good for health. It's good for socialism. Good for parents. It's good in all kinds of ways. Barely costs any money at all. Why not do that? All right, one more idea that is not stupendously expensive. Youth club subsidy. Sounds good. Crank it. Crime goes down. Parents like it. Socialists like it. Youth likes it. Youth income goes up. Sounds good. And from there, we're just going to go next turn. Tax evasion. Yay! So people don't like the fact that I'm taxing them like crazy. Surprising, right? Poverty's going down. Unemployment's still going up. Not good. The Freedom of Information Act. Proposed Freedom Act. Okay, so there have been calls for a law to increase the availability of information held on databases about citizens without their knowledge. These include the records held by private medical companies, insurance companies, and debt collection agencies, as well as information held by government departments. Nope. Yep. Select it. Yep. Freedom of Information Act. Sounds good. Alright, so our surplus keeps going down. That's because we're losing a lot of people. I mean, we've picked up brain drain. We've picked up tax evasion. Picked up some problems. But we have a reserve now. We're actually positive. So we don't really need the surplus anymore. And somehow I still, my cap got lowered because my cabinet is probably not happy with me. For maybe not really following what I told them I'd do. This guy's not very loyal. Not happy with me. Is there a mouse tooltip for loyalty? Alright, so can we find anyone else that wants to be the law and order minister, maybe? You want to be law and order. Your loyalty's huge. 4.9 points per... Yeah, there we go. Let's get rid of that guy. You're fired. Hire this one. Excellent. Alright. Public services is only providing 1.1 per turn. Does anybody want to do public services? Got a 4.5er. 4.7, 4.6, 4.7 public service guy. Quite loyal. Yep, let's go with that guy. Walter Long. You're fired. Get out of here. I'm just going to kill the cabinet. Alright, so this guy, the economy. Anyone want to work in the economy? Got a 4.5er. 4.7 with the economy. Jose Green, you fired. Well, that's interesting. The number of points is actually going down as I replace people. Probably based on their experience or something. I'm not sure. I'm still learning this game element, so yeah, that's fine. So we're not going to be able to enact death penalty, unfortunately. Even though I'd really like to. The death penalty on everything would be awesome. I'm just kidding, it wouldn't be awesome. That's a terrible thing to say. But it'd be an interesting change. Bring alcohol consumption up. Let's see. Well, now that we're out of debt, I feel like the right thing to do is to lower taxes again. Like, a lot. Like, right now, we're getting 1.3 billion. The surplus is 500,000, 500 billion. So we could lower it down to like here safely. But to really get the people to like us again, we're gonna have to do like a major swing. I think in order to like really get rid of the problems. I think we go all the way down to like something stupendously low. If I did do that, that would swing us almost more than $1 trillion a quarter. So then we'd be losing 500 billion a quarter. That's probably a bad idea. Can't go that far. But I know to get rid of brain drain, you've got to like really get rid of a lot of taxes. Maybe we can go down to 20%. No, that's still $1 trillion, isn't it? No, we're gonna have to stick with it. We're gonna keep the taxes for forever. Everyone's going to pay taxes, and you just got to deal with it. Crank up the corporate taxes, too. No, that's silly. Car tax, let's just not mess with taxes. Pollution is starting to come down. Causes are the environment. The only thing that's affecting it is what the environment. You want to be high. GDP is bad for the environment. Car usage is bad for the environment. Car usage is affected by roads. Let's see if there's some new stuff we can enact that will affect that. Like, hey, tasers. Don't tase me, bro. Toll roads. Sure. Let's do some toll roads. Maximum tolls. Apply. What else can we do? Bus subsidies. Bus lanes. Now let's find something that's actually popular. Race discrimination. Prevents citizens from being discriminated against purely on the basis of race. Yeah, that sounds like a good thing. Alright, so what? The higher it is, the what? High. What does high mean? Racial tension goes down. Yeah. Crank it. Sounds good. Still have 9 points. What else can we do that's popular? Free eye test. Sounds good. Get it. The poor love it. Capitalists don't like it. The wealthy don't like it. Who cares? Screw the wealthy. Poor earnings go up. Retired people like it. Health goes up. That's all good. Yep, sounds good. Still have 1 point. Next turn. An oil pipeline was attacked. We have a black market now. Yay. Oil supply. That's not good. Black market. Yep, so this is caused by apparently income tax. That's bad. The effect is that crime goes up. Now, crime itself, though, actually has gone down since I came into office because of all the other stuff we've done. So, even though we created a black market, it's still not that bad, really. Yeah, well, eventually, again, I'm just going to have to lower income tax at some point. If we believe the polls, you would get just 14% of the vote. That's bad. There's a security briefing. The Black Power Group is becoming actively dangerous. Awesome. Okay, so how do we get people back in control? Well, to do that, I think we're going to have to actually look at some of the voter types and approval 0%. Wow. Fanatically opposed. They don't like the socialist regime we've started. Alright, so we need to find the people, like the largest demographic that we can actually get. Current opinion, slightly happy. Well, why won't you vote for me? What's your problem? This game is a lot more involved than I have given it time to learn, so I mean, I know enough to like cook around a bit, but I'm still learning a bit. 24% are farmers. That's a lot of farmers. So the socialists are slightly happy. The liberals are slightly happy. You would think we could get them on our side with some of these changes we're doing. Let's do more socialist type stuff. Let's see. What would a socialist person like? State housing, probably. Sure, sounds good. State housing. Socialists should like it. Yep. Crank it. Quality goes up. Socialists like it. Poverty goes down. Poor earnings goes up. Private housing goes down. It sounds it's awesome. Let's do it. Redistribution of wealth like crazy. Rent controls. That's something socialists would probably like. Yep. Crank it. Capitalists hate it. Poverty's down. It's good. Do it. And onward. Appoint a UN ambassador. There is an urgent policy question that requires your immediate attention. Our ambassador retires this year. We need to name a successor as soon as possible. Much will be made of whether we appoint a hardliner who sticks up for the country or someone who is more able to compromise. Rose Allen is well known as a patriot who will fight for tooth and claw to get our interests represented. Seen as a popular choice amongst patriotic and more conservative citizens, she is historically against foreign aid. She's not popular internationally. We'll go with the liberals and socialist guy. 19% now. Our budget surplus is now just 51 billion. So our income is just tanked because, of course, I've kind of messed up the GDP a bit. The GDP, relative GDP, is just in the dumps because I taxed the crap out of everyone and all the money left the country. So that's fun. GDP, yeah. So GDP's down. We're lowering it because of crime hurts it, productivity benefits it, skills shortage. Ooh, we're dangerously close to triggering that skills shortage. No, we already have it, excuse me. Education. We need to spend more money on good things. Public services. Adult education subsidies. Yes. Get some education and skills shortage garbage down. Very inexpensive. Let's take care of our people, you know? The work safe law. Clean energy subsidies. Plastic bag tax. No. That'll be good for the economy. Now we'll do the work safe law. Crank it. Productivity goes down slightly, but health goes up. Actually, yeah, we'll do it anyway. It's for the best of... This is for the best. People need to do it. Clean energy subsidies. Yes, do that too. Crank it. I don't care about capitalists. Coming from a capitalist country, I know. It's funny. Our GDP is terrible, but poverty is also going up, so is crime. Education's okay. Don't worry, we'll fix this problem. It'll be fine. DNA database. Police chiefs are requesting that they be allowed to build up a global database of everyone's DNA to assist in the fighting of crime. A police state? Should we do a police state type thing? I think it's fine. People have all kinds of information about your medical right now. It's not a big deal. You can't do anything with it. So, yeah. It doesn't seem like changing these people actually really mattered that much. Like, I guess I don't really understand quite how that mechanic works just yet, but... Patriots are really pissed off at me. Patriots only represent 17% of the population, though. It's the socialists I really want to improve relations with. We're almost out of time, though. 5 more turns to really appease the socialists and the wealthy. She doesn't look so wealthy to me. I mean, we've already got the retired people. Poor people don't like homelessness. Oops. It's interesting that the GDP is causing unemployment. Yeah, I just have to get my GDP up. Okay. All right. The surplus isn't working out so well. Looks like we're going to have to lower income tax. Maybe raising taxes like crazy wasn't the right move. It's possible. Go to even more national debt. Just get it down to 20% again. What do you think? Is that a right move? No, we have to keep it. I'm not going to do it. Sales tax. Can raise income other ways. It's going to promote the black market. Tobacco. Everyone doesn't like it. Well, that really jumps up quickly. Socialists and equality go up a lot with property taxes. And we get money from it. Well, since we're pissing off the wealthy, let's be more realistic. Let's go like up to like here. We barely care about it at 50%, so that's good. Sounds good. Okay, next turn. Global economic boost. High productivity. So good things are happening. And this number's going up, by the way. Budget surplus. Global economy is up by a lot. Socialism goes down. That's not good. But we actually have high productivity. So that's good. The effects of that are increased GDP, increased self-employed, increased capitalist, increased self-employed income. See, I'm awesome. My strategy works just perfect. Just have to give it a chance. Clean fuel subsidy. Pretty popular. Let's do that one. Clean fuel. Do it. We're out of points. Next turn. Unemployment's going down. GDP came up. Might only be up because of that thing, actually. Actually, no. High productivity, I did. I did that due to whatever. People are highly productive when they're happy. Big surplus. So that means we should either lower taxes or spend more money, because there's no real advantage to having a surplus. I checked on it before. When you have reserves, it doesn't show up as like government investments. Like, you can't just make money off of your money. Your only income comes from this stuff. But at least we don't have debt as a cost. So yeah, we don't need that much of a surplus. Let's find more things we can spend money on. Things that people will like. People will be pretty 57% like art subsidies. That sounds fine. Let's do that. It's good for all kinds of people. Capitalists don't like it. Tourism's up, education's up, liberalism's up. Sounds good. It's very inexpensive also. And GM food proposal. Allow genetically modified crops? Yes, of course. We've been modifying our food for forever. Our intelligence network has identified a potentially serious plot by a number of wealthy industrialists to force the overthrow of the government. Fantastic! Poll is not looking as good. It's going up, but it's not going to be enough, I think, to win the election. We'll see. This will be like the shortest playthrough ever. These huge reserves. We only have 2 turns left. Okay, we're going to go. We've got enough of a surplus to tank income tax. Not that one. This one. Here, it's time for vague promises. Look at this. No taxes. No taxes for anyone. We'll save the rest of our political capital. Nuclear test ban treaty. Yeah. Nuclear missiles are so dumb. Why do people still make them? Embassy attacked! Ah! Our embassy in the Middle East country of Iraq was attacked by extremists. That's sad. The Secret Service agents today saved you from a highly organized attempt to assassinate you. Lone sniper with a high-tech rifle was arrested just 200 feet from where you were planning on meeting some teachers. Oh, that's awesome. There's a budget deficit of $833 billion. Yes, but health is going up, crime is going down, unemployment is really high right now. But yeah, let's take a look at how some of these things have been affected. So tax evasion is still there. It's going to take time. Brain drain is going to go away next turn already from lowering the taxes. It's going to make everyone like us. Everyone's going to like us just fine. Don't worry about it. 22 political capital. Can't really get very much. We're going to need to lower our spending now. Expenditures. Spending a lot on state housing. I did that. That was back when we had actual income. State pensions. Crank it. It's a bad idea. Don't do that. Cover changes cancel. Okay, how else can we get income? Government borrowing. Hey, that's fun. Sales tax. Income tax, of course, is like non-existent because there's none. There's like barely any. We could crank sales tax. Can't actually do that. Property tax. Socialists like that. Oh, we already did this, didn't we? Corporate tax. Socialists like it. And it raises some money. Terrible for the GDP, though. We can get, like, some money from it. Let's go to about 40%. And that will be what we do this turn. Because socialists like it. And, yeah, we have 1 turn, so let's see what happens. The quickest event. I'm going to lose the election, I think. Start the count. Rig the votes. Rig 'em! Hanging chads. Come on. How could there be that many people that don't vote? Retire to obscurity. I lost the game. Okay, apparently that was a very brief playthrough. So, well, we got the government out of debt for 4 years, kind of. Interesting first stab at it. I think I'm going to give it another shot soon. But I wanted to try this game out and just kind of play through it with you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And the game's on sale right now, directly on the website. You can buy 2 copies. First copy is 100%, second copy is 50%. So if you want to go to their main website, you can get it for a great deal. So we'll take a break here, though. I will see you again in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you soon.